What's up, everybody? How you doing? My name is Dominic. You can call me Dom. I'm an online English language tutor. Maybe you've seen a few of my videos here on my channel. You know, if you haven't. What's up, guys? Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. My name is Dominic. You can call me Dom. I'm an online English language tutor. I want to start this off. I'm not affiliated with Engoo. I don't work for their company or their site. Go check them out. I often use their material. A lot of my students like to look at these daily news articles as well as some of the grammar practices that this website offers. So again, not affiliated. Just looking at an article here. This one I thought was pretty interesting. Actually, I just mentioned this in one of my previous videos, and I have actually dealt with this myself here. So the title of this one is How to Beat Imposter Syndrome. Okay, imposter syndrome. We're going to see about that word in a moment here. Let's take a look at the vocabulary. First one here is impostor. Impostor is a noun. An impostor is a person who pretends to be someone else. A person who pretends to be someone else in order to deceive people, especially to benefit themselves. Okay? So your impostor is going to pretend to be someone else to trick or deceive other people. So example sentence, police have warned local residents of an imposter who has been knocking on doors claiming to be from a charity. So it means somebody's going knocking on doors saying, hey, my name is Richard with a charity. Would you mind donating $5? The guy's a liar. Okay, he's an imposter. He's not really with that charity. He is only acting as if he were to be able to get people to give him money. Okay. Our next one is fraud. There's a noun. Fraud is a person or thing meant to deceive people. Okay, so very similar to imposter. We can say he or she is a fraud, or this was a fraud. Okay, all right. He claimed to be an expert in property law, but turned out to be a fraud, meaning to be a faker, a liar. Okay, so again, a thing could be a fraud. Someone may say that he or she is a fraud. He's not a real doctor. He's a fraud. What is the difference between fraud and imposter? An imposter specifically is acting as if they are someone else. In a particular person, I'm not really Neil deGrasse Tyson. I would be an imposter. So if I walk around wearing clothes like him and saying, hey, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson, I would be an imposter at that point. But if I said, hey, I'm a scientist, then I'd be a fraud. Because I'm not trying to mimic a specific person. I am just not a scientist. Okay, is this confusing? We'll come back to this. Perfectionism. The quality of not accepting any standard that is less than perfect. Her perfectionism made her incredibly difficult to work with. Okay, so perfectionism, trying to be perfect. So a person, he or she is a perfectionist. They are trying to do things perfectly, and they suffer from or they deal with perfectionism, or they have perfectionism, meaning that they're trying to make everything perfect. So it was difficult to deal with her because she constantly was trying to make everything perfect. You got to put this here and do this like this, and it was probably annoying or frustrating. Okay. Villain. Villain is a bad or evil character. Darth Vader is my favorite movie villain of all time. Okay, so the bad guy. Maybe my favorite villain is maybe Megatron from Transformers. I think he's a pretty interesting villain. Next one, challenge. Challenge. To question or refuse to accept something that is true, legal, etc. Okay. I want to say that it doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be legal. It could be anything. Okay, so you can challenge a person. You can challenge a statement. You can challenge a fact. You can challenge an idea. You can challenge a concept. You can challenge anything. A person, an idea, a concept, anything at all. It doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be legal. Okay. A number of reporters challenged the president's claims. Okay, so the president said, hey, the planet isn't flat. I'm sorry, the planet isn't round. We're actually on a flat plane. Okay, that we're not on a round planet. We're on a flat plane, a flat thing that is still and it's not in motion. Okay, and the reporters challenged. They said, no, 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 no. We're living on a planet. It's spinning, flying through space at 1,000 miles an hour. So they challenged his claims. They disagreed, and they tried to question or refuse or refute what he had said. Excuse me. Next one, brilliance. Brilliance. Very great talent or intelligence. Okay, achieving true brilliance requires both skill and practice. Okay, so brilliance we also see as clarity or light. We think, of a diamond or a glass. The brilliance of my glasses. Different usage. I just want to point this out as well. Brilliant, we think I think is the UK. Maybe they say, oh, something is brilliant. Oh, it's brilliant, meaning maybe nice or cool or sharp or intelligent. But not the same here. So brilliance. Maybe I say my children are brilliant. My oldest son is brilliant. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. My son's brilliance always impresses me. I'm always very impressed by how intelligent he is. Okay, let's jump down to the article here. Again, the title is How to Beat Imposter Syndrome. Excuse me. Have you experienced imposter syndrome? It's that feeling you might be... Wait, what? Have you experienced imposter syndrome? It's that feeling that you might be a fraud, that you don't belong, or that you're not as good as people think you are. Maybe you just got a promotion or won an award, but instead of celebrating, you feel like you really just tricked everybody, and someone might find out. Estimates have found that about 70% of us experience imposter syndrome at some time in our lives. It might be just for a few weeks in a new job, or it could last a lifetime. Former First Lady Michelle Obama has openly admitted to having imposter syndrome. So has Harry Potter actor Emma Watson. So here we should say actress. Actor is a male. Actress is a female. So it should be actor. Okay, I'm sorry, it should be actress. So actress, she is an actress, he is an actor. Okay, so it should be Harry Potter actress Emma Watson. In 2013 or 2013, Watson told Rookie magazine that it felt like the better she did, the more inadequate she felt. Any moment, someone's going to find out I'm a total fraud and that I don't deserve any of what I've achieved, she said. According to communications expert Lou Solomon, anxiety, perfectionism, self-doubt, and fear of failure are the symptoms of imposter syndrome. She says it's like having a villain in your ear saying things like, you don't deserve to be here. These people are really smart. Or they might say that even though you succeeded once, you might not be able to do it again. I want to read this again in my evil man voice. You don't deserve to be here. These people are really smart. It's very funny. But once you recognize your villain, you can fight them. You might even give them a name. Solomon calls her as Miss Vader, after Darth Vader from Star Wars. She has also imagined a hero, Betty Lou, who challenges Miss Vader every time she says something negative. Experts also suggest exchanging negative thoughts for positive ones by celebrating achievements, thinking about past successes, and keeping a record of positive feedback from others. It's a good idea. Solomon agrees that imposter syndrome isn't something you fight alone. It's also important to pay attention to friends, family, and coworkers, and be sure to let them know when they're really good at something. Listen for brilliance, she says. Okay, pretty interesting article. I read this pretty quickly. I hope this wasn't too fast for you. If so, please comment below, and I can read this again in a slower pace and then upload it again. And I didn't cut anything here. I just ran through with my mistakes and everything. I'm not going to do all that. Okay, here, exercise 3, discussion. Question number 1, have you ever experienced imposter syndrome? For me, I'll answer this. Yes. Why, yes, I have. I have experienced imposter syndrome before. It is very debilitating. It's very, very damning and dooming and distressing, and it's very, very frustrating. It really, really breaks and racks your confidence. It really lowers or decreases your level of confidence. And I'm glad to say that I believe I am getting over it very well. I still experience it from time to time. It's still there, but it is much less in intensity and potency and power than it once was. So yes, I have experienced imposter syndrome before. What about you? Have you ever experienced imposter syndrome? please do drop a message in the comments. You can just say yes. If you want to, you can share with me. You can share with us. Us being whoever is reading the comments. If you want to have a trial class, you can tell me about it. Number 2, why do you think so many people experience imposter syndrome? I have a long answer for this, but I'm going to try to keep it short here. I think that many people lack foundational confidence. Many people, for whatever, maybe in their upbringing, in their raising, in their rearing, during their time as children, never really developed a great sense of self-confidence. Maybe they felt like they may become a braggart, or they're going to be like, and they're boastful. Maybe they were taught or shown to be overly, what's the word I'm looking for? Humble, overly humble, too humble, to have too much humility. Maybe some people are just in a field where they feel like they are just simply not as intelligent or as skillful as the people that they work with. I think there are a variety of reasons that this could happen. I think simply that society, the modern society, many people are just basically born and just rocketed, ejected into a field or industry without having many foundational, personal, human things set up in a way that allows them to go through life in positions where they won't feel this sensation. So I think there's societally, there's some things that should be changed. Number 3, do you find it surprising that Michelle Obama and Emma Watson have experienced imposter syndrome? No, not at all. They're human beings. At least I believe that they're human beings. I don't know. And so I think anybody can experience this. I think likely, as time has gone on, probably the amount and number of people that experience imposter syndrome probably has been increasing year after year. Just simply because, again, as I mentioned with my answer to question 2, societally, I think there's some, how can I say, there's some things that are not regularly called to question or called to heal when it comes to, again, raising and rearing of children. And I think as well, in the space between peers and coworkers and colleagues and classmates, maybe in some places, some more than others, there may not be a great sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Easiness, or I don't want to say kindness between people, but maybe this that, I'm getting off the beaten path here. I don't find it surprising. I don't find it surprising that they have experienced imposter syndrome. They're probably just regular people. And I mean, to be the First Lady of the United States, that's a pretty big position. And also to be Emma Watson, who's this again, the actress. I mean, you're on the set of a, I don't know how much money that movie made, but I mean, it's a pretty big set. A lot of money exchanging hands here. A lot of people are going to see your acting, and so, hey, I'm one guy recording something. I don't have many views, and I can feel like, oh, I might make a mistake, so it's understandable. Number 4, which of your past successes, and again, I'm not going to keep saying, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? I'll try to do that some more, but what do you think about these questions? Please leave your answers in the comments below. Message me directly if you like. If this is going on YouTube, I don't think YouTube has direct messaging anymore. What a shame. Which of your past successes or achievements are you most proud of? I'm sorry, I was digging my thumb under my foot, and it rubbed the leather on my chair. The pleather, it's not real leather, faux leather. I really don't have many. Maybe my growth as a parent. My growth as a parent, becoming a better father, is what I'm most proud of. Nothing I have done to date is comparable to the growth that I have had as a human being as a result of having to parent my sons. So that's what I'm most proud of. And that is still in progress because I'm not where I want to be yet, and every day I get better. Number 5, when was the last time you got positive feedback from someone? This was today. Every day I get positive feedback. And it seems really braggarty, but I don't care. It's the truth. This is the honest to goodness truth. It was today. Every day I have students that are saying, oh, you're so great. Thank you so much. And that kind of gives me imposter syndrome. That's where I get the most imposter syndrome, is in classes when students start to rave and rant about how pleased and happy they are with me and how much I've helped them. Because, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, but still, I think, man, am I really being that beneficial? Am I really that helpful, that useful? And to them, this, yes. So that was today. Today I had The imposter syndrome was not strong today, but I did get positive feedback. Our exercise 4, further discussion. Question 1: who's the most confident person you know? That's a good question. I think I know many people that are confident, but there are varying levels or ways of their confidence. What time is it here? I'm running short on time. I think the most confident person I know has passed away. He's died. It was the father of my two best friends. He had an unbreakable confidence. I think I'd never met another human being, another man as confident as he was. And it wasn't in a braggarty way. He was just a very, very powerful, very, very easy in his confidence about life, about his answers about things. In situations he never felt challenged. He never appeared to seem challenged or confused or befuddled in any way. So he always had a massive air of confidence around him, and it was quite impressive. Number 2, which of your coworkers would you say is the best at what they do? As an English teacher, English tutor online, remote worker, I don't really have much interaction with other teachers or tutors. It's very, very rare. I could change that. I should change that in terms of networking and things of that sort. Can I say me? Can I say myself? Of course not. I'm not a coworker. I don't have any coworkers. Okay. I can't answer this question because I don't have any coworkers. I'm a freelance guy. I own my own business in some way. I'm a freelance on other sites. So which of your coworkers would you say is the best at what they do? You tell me. Number 3, would you describe yourself as a perfectionist? Why or why not? This is a good question because in some ways, yeah. Sometimes in some situations I am. I just get really, really, really critical and meticulous and particular and anal about having things perfect. And they don't even come out good. They don't even come out well. They're not even decent. They're just screwed up because I'm trying to make things perfect and I haven't even really begun the process. I think I just recorded a video talking about the same thing within the last hour. So go watch that video. You do what you want to do because that video has a lot of rambling, but it's up there. You might find some interest in it. I would describe myself as a perfectionist. In some ways, sometimes. Other times, I'm very sloppy and lazy, and I just don't care. There's a lot of inconsistency there. Number 4, what's the best career advice you've ever heard? I think it was something like, do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. I think I've read that more than I've heard it, but I still consider that to be having heard it, because I'm sure someone has read this aloud or told this to me. Number 5. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. Buddha. This is written or spoken by Buddha. What are your thoughts on this statement? Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. I agree. Maybe some people allow other people to harm them with their words and their feelings and perspectives, but really, it's not the case. Someone could tell you something and they say you're stupid or you're fat or you're silly or you suck, But there's something that happens when those words enter your ear and go into your brain. Yeah, though you're taking them in, your thought, at some point their thoughts come to you, and then your brain. You keep follow me now, humor me. It sounds crazy. Your thoughts grab, accept, hold, and take those thoughts further in and digest them and say, oh, yeah, you're right. They're right. I am these things. So I think, yeah, your own thoughts are the most harmful things to yourself. If they're not guarded, if you don't watch your thoughts, if you're not mindful, you can think really, really negative, depletive things about yourself, which can be very destructive and limiting and damning and just detrimental to you in many ways. So I agree with this statement. I think this is very, very true. You have to guard the doorway to your mind. You have to be able to put a screen and a filter on what it is that you are allowing into your brain from outside, and as well as what you're allowing your brain to think, to muse, to cogitate, to imagine, or to have happening. You know, watch your thoughts, and if there's something in there that's not good, you have to kick that out. You have to remove it. So I agree with this statement. Okay, that's the final question here. Again, I'm not affiliated with Engoo. Go check out their site. They have some really good articles and grammar practices here. Many of my students bring it to me and say, hey, let's look at this. And as well, when students are asking me what they can do for practice on their own or with a tutor, I tell them they can go do this. Okay, my time is up here. I have to get ready to start teaching. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions about this, please do message me. If you want to have a free trial class with me, please schedule with me. I'll link my email and my website below. I think my website might be down. I think I need to pay the bill. Take care, be well, and hope to see you sometime in the future in a class. All right, peace out, everybody.